Hey everyone, Chip Kelly was fired earlier today, and I can't say I'm surprised, although I'm disappointed for him. And I actually met him at the NFL annual meeting. He was a very engaging person. In fact, he was so personable that of all the tables for the coaches at the NFL annual meeting for the NFC, his was the most populated by a factor of five. There were people who were literally camped out at his table, media people, for the hour before he showed up. But the problem with Coach Kelly wasn't so much him. Well, it was him, but it was his system too. He came in from Oregon. He brought a very innovative system without question. But as his time in the NFL progressed, he actually got away from having or feeling he needed to have a running quarterback in it and started having a more conventional approach. And so, quite literally, took the element of his system that made it successful away. Then there was the problem with personnel, and he seemed to be trying to prove that no one player really mattered as much as scheme, and so he got rid of great players like, for example, Deshaun Jackson, who went to the Redskins and performed really, really well, and or another example of a player that he acquired from the Cowboys is DeMarco Murray, but he didn't, when he had him, use Murray in the way that even DeMarco expected to be used. So there are many examples of how he is just wholesale dump players that normally from not just the nucleus of your team, but also help form and strengthen your fan base because they feel like they have players that they can rally around and support. But if that player is gone after a year, well, it hurts the fans. And in turn, the fans are going to turn on the coach if the coach isn't winning, which is the other problem. Chip had this different way, but when you have a different way in any environment, you've got to make sure that different way succeeds. He was 26-21. He was again 6-9 this year, and the one time that the Eagles went to the playoffs, they lost the game. And every time they went to the playoffs, they had a reputation of going up against man-for-man coverages, and they did not perform very well. People in the NFL save their best defensive game plans for the playoffs because it's do or die, and Chip Kelly really didn't understand that. He went in with his approach and didn't change it up at all and lost, particularly to the New Orleans Saints. So, where will he wind up? Some people think it's going to be with the Titans. At first, I thought he being reunited with Marcus Mariota was a great idea, a running quarterback. I still think it's an intriguing idea, but I want to see other coaches out there who else is available, frankly, and also take a hard look at African American coaches that are very talented that haven't gotten their shot. Because look at how well Todd Bowles has done with the New York Jets in just his first year. The Jets are basically they've beaten the Patriots and it looks like they're on the way to the playoffs. So let's really cast a wide net and find the best person to do the job regardless of color. But in order to do that, you have to evaluate everybody of different colors. That would be a great head coach for the Eagles. Stay tuned for more, because I have some more stuff to say about Chip Kelly.